pledged fairly early. What about QU made this sort of a right fit for you and that you were really confident in that choice?
I'm a hometown guy, so obviously, being around Quincy, that meant a lot. And their coaching staff came to me really early, started coming to a lot of games. I got really close to Coach Bass, and that was the turning point where I knew QU was probably going to be where I was going to go.
You went from being a good player to an all-state player. What was the biggest part of that evolution this year? Because you really took a huge leap.
Jack actually being our offensive line coach, coming back and permanently being around at every practice, that was a big thing for me. He taught us so much. I bet we were the hardest working O-line since his class, so that was a big thing for us.
Learning to finish was big too, wasn't it? I mean, for you, that was kind of all this power, putting it to good use, really worked out well.
Oh, yeah, because junior year I was big. I knew I was big. I knew I could drive people, but senior year that meanness kicked in, and it started getting real fun.
Obviously, this is a program that's starting to make a move, and to be in on the ground floor for it has to be neat and kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. The big stadium and everything, they're getting better recruits because of that, and I'm proud to be, the start to their new team and hopefully the wins in the future.
You and Ben both, I mean, that's kind of a nice dynamic built in to jump over there, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. As many Quincy kids as they can get. Nathan Cuney, he committed. I heard Damon Gibson committed the other day. Getting all these Quincy kids, that's a big thing for them.
All right, Ben, first off, I mean, obviously, phenomenal career, phenomenal senior season, and this has become a reality for you. Just how excited are you to play college football and to play it in your hometown?
I'm extremely excited. I mean, it's finally here. I've waited about 4 years now. This has been my dream, just to kick. I've been running the ball in high school and all this, and it's been a dream for me to kick in college, and it's finally here.
You're in on the ground floor of a program that's really making some nice moves. Is it exciting to kind of join a Quincy University program on the upswing?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, they're improving in so many aspects. I mean, buildings are being built. There's a new workout gym across the street of the football stadium. They make improvements to the football stadium. They're getting more players in there, more quality players, and it's just improving in all aspects.
One of the things that they've struggled with is special teams. For them to commit to you in this aspect says an awful lot about the direction they want to go, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. I take a lot of pride in kicking, I'm just extremely excited that they're going to take a chance on me, and I think it was a really good decision because I'm going to do a lot of things for them in the future, scoring points for them. I told the coach, if you're within 50 yards, we're guaranteed 3 points. So, I just got to keep improving, keep practicing, getting better, and hopefully it'll translate to the football field.
Last one for you. So much local talent coming across from not only the Quincy's but from all around the area. That's good for QU, isn't it? Getting that infusion of local guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I came across some lady at the store, and she recognized me and said that, "Are you committing to QU? I'm going to start coming to the games." And it's like, that's awesome. This community's just getting more involved in their players coming to QU. That'd be great.
Great job, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The two guys to my left, obviously, again, a lot of time. I've known these guys since they were little guys. And, as I look at Mitch, obviously, known his dad for a long time, went to college with his dad and known his dad, through his teaching career. And here came Mitch, and little Mitch growing from a little guy to a big man. And, we've had a lot of great times. I mean, the last 2 years, a lot of times people may say, it may be my coaches or other coaches, do you know you're running one direction a lot? Do you know you're running behind one person a lot? Well, we do. And, a lot of people may say, and I again, meet with Coach Olbert a lot, and I do fall in love. I fall in love with the guys that we hand it to, and I fall in love with the guys that we're running behind. And Mitch obviously has made a lot of great blocks and has done a lot of great things. And we've had a lot of great times. And people see what happens in the games, but obviously there's also a lot of things that happen in practice. And as I stand back here and I smile at Coach Morrison before me, a lot of days I have to say to Morrison, we do need him back today. And Morrison, would have your time together, and most of the time he would bring you back. And I do appreciate Mom also working with us and Dad of all the times that we've had, and today's a special time. And Quincy University's getting a great football player, great man, a great person on and off the field, person that's going to make good decisions and represent Quincy University well on and off the field. And I know Coach Bass and Coach Pagic are obviously very excited. Sitting beside him is obviously Mr. Nord. And as I say, we fall in love. We fall in love with somebody who wants to get the ball running. We fall in love with somebody who wants to do something positive with the football. And you know, we've also had a lot of great times. And Nord's probably, in my 24-year career, he's probably my person I would say is the man with the most famous quotes. And it's not just one quote. Not just one quote. It's many quotes. In fact, I would always look and smile at the coaches and say, did he say that? Did that really come from his mouth? And I would say to Coach Obert or Coach Day or Coach Jack, somebody, could you repeat that one more time for me? But as he would say it, a few times this year, he did feel very dangerous. And down at Harrisburg, he felt the most dangerous and obviously ran for IHSA state records, Quincy Notre Dame's records, playoff records, and had an unbelievable round one playoff football game. Obviously, again, he couldn't do it without the blocking, but that game especially, you know, you think about all the great memories of Harrisburg and the ones of you that were there, old stadium, coach that had coached Alway for nearly 40 years, Hall of Fame football coach, retired 2 times, came back twice, and to beat Alway, to beat Harrisburg on that field, obviously a great afternoon, evening for QND football. And so these guys again have been a great part of keeping our playoff football alive. I think we've gone to the playoffs 18 of the last 19 years, and they've been a big part of that the last four years of it. And so again, congratulations again to Nordy. Last thing I've got for you, you know, we're lining up Bashan, and I think your tackle was in Bashan, am I right? No? Monmouth. Big, but we go back to, so big play in Monmouth, big play here versus obviously Bashan. 47-yard field goal guy, ran it. You know, who are we going to line up? You know, who's going to kick it? And Nord says, well, he has it in him. I said, that's fine, because he had kicked a 45er in a JV game way back when he was younger, and he told me he had it in him that day. I said, that's fine. I said, we're going to let Nord kick it. He kicks it, but the first thing he says to me, and I'll leave it with this right here, he kicks it, but the first thing he says to me, I didn't strike it real well. I said, but it counts, Nord. Congratulations, gentlemen.
It's something when that gentleman talks about somebody else's comments and one-liners, so you're in good hands and good territory. At this time, I'd like to call Mitch Ford to make some remarks, followed by Ben.
Not very good at this talking thing, so bear with me. I'd like to start off by thanking my parents, coming out to all my home and away games, mom doing the filthy laundry, and dad feeding me during the season. I'd like to thank my position coaches, Coach Morrison and Coach Cornell, and our offensive coordinator, Coach Obert. Without them, I wouldn't be the player I am today. And of course, Coach Cannell, who's been somewhat of a father figure to me away from home. Some people may say he's off his rocker a little bit, but what he does works for us and always leads the team to success. I'd like to thank my teammates for being there through the good and the bad times. It's been a while, 4 years, and I'll always remember them. I'd like to thank the fans and student section that support us at our game, win or lose. You guys are a big part of the feeling we get out on the field. I chose QU because they have a great criminal justice program, and I really like their new facilities and stadium. They also have a great coaching staff, and next fall can't come soon enough. Thank you.
How are we doing? I'd like to start out by thanking my parents. Words cannot explain how much I appreciate what you guys have done for me throughout the years. Thank you. And my brothers, for being there through thick and thin and never giving up on me. Thank you too. Next, I'd like to thank Coach Cannell, Coach Ober, and Coach Cornell for being my mentors. They always would steer me in the right direction, and if I ever need to talk to anyone, I could just go to them. To my teammates, thank you for the unforgettable 4 years we shared on the football field. You guys will always be my brothers. I'd like to thank Patrick Smith for teaching me how to kick and guiding me in the right direction. And I'd like to thank QU for giving me the opportunity to further my education and continue my football career. Last but not least, I'd like to thank God. Without God, nothing is possible. I chose to go to QU because they're great academics. They have great academics, and their football program is on the rise. QU is improving in many aspects, and I'm proud to be a part of it.